Vegas was never meant to be clean. It was supposed to be dangerous, unpredictable. A neon outlaw camp built on bad decisions and good luck. But somewhere along the line, the city that lived off risk decided it wanted to feel safe. The mobsters who once ran the tables got replaced by board members. The smoky card rooms turned into polished brand experiences, and the thrill of sin was replaced by the efficiency of systems. This is the story of how Las Vegas, the world's most human city, became a corporate machine. Before the strip became a showroom for billion-dollar brands, before the corporate towers and shareholder meetings, Las Vegas was a pirate camp in the desert, built by criminals, run by characters, and powered by pure human energy. The mob didn't just build casinos, they built the myth. When Bugsy Siegel opened the Flamingo in 1946, it wasn't because he wanted to create a luxury resort. It was because he wanted a place where people could lose money happily, where the line between glamour and danger was so thin you couldn't tell them apart. The mob understood what modern Vegas never will. A casino wasn't just a business, it was a show. And the bosses, they were showmen, just with better suits and worse tempers. Every mob-run casino had personality. The Sands was cool, swinging, packed with Rat Pack swagger. The Stardust was wild, gaudy, built to lure in dreamers. The Desert Inn was classy, intimate, a mobster's idea of elegance. They weren't competing with each other, they were trying to outstory each other. Every resort was a new character in a neon cast, and despite the skim rooms, the threats, and the envelopes of cash changing hands behind the scenes, the mob cared about the guest experience in a way corporations never will. If you were a regular, the pit boss knew your favorite drink. If you were losing too fast, the dealer might slow the game. If you tipped well, you'd eat steak on the house. If you had a problem, someone with slick hair and a soft voice made sure it disappeared. The mob's Vegas was built on instinct, not spreadsheets, on charisma, not KPIs. And yes, it was corrupt. Yes, it was dangerous, but it felt alive, and everyone knew it. Tourists weren't just customers, they were guests in a kingdom of sin. People came for the thrill, for the edge, for the intoxicating feeling that something risky could happen at any moment. Vegas was unpredictable, human, imperfect. And that imperfection was the magic. The bosses skimmed millions, but they also reinvested in the city. They built neighborhoods, funded unions, supported local businesses, and made sure the lights never went out. To them, Vegas wasn't a product. It was their empire, their pride, their show. Then the arrests came, the congressional hearings, the FBI raids. One by one, the families fell, the mobsters disappeared, the city cleaned itself up, and for a moment, it looked like progress. But what replaced the chaos wasn't creativity, it was control. The flamboyant criminals who built Vegas were replaced by executives who couldn't shuffle a deck if their lives depended on it. Old Vegas had danger. New Vegas has policy. Old Vegas had personality. New Vegas has branding. Old Vegas had soul. New Vegas has shareholders. The mob built a city that felt alive. The corporations would inherit it and drain it of the very thing that made it worth inheriting. When the mob finally fell, Vegas didn't celebrate, it exhaled. The city thought it was entering a new golden age. Cleaner, safer, more respectable. But what it really entered was a boardroom. The corporations came in wearing suits instead of silk shirts, carrying briefcases instead of brass knuckles. But make no mistake, they were every bit as ruthless as the men they replaced. The difference: the mob skimmed off the top. The corporations strip-mined everything. They didn't inherit the city, they reformatted it. The first thing they killed was the chaos. Not the violence, not the skimming, but the fun. In the old Vegas, nothing was predictable. A slot machine could hit. A lounge singer could blow your mind in a half-empty bar. A pit boss could comp your dinner just because you made him laugh. The city breathed, pulsed, reacted. To corporate Vegas, that was unacceptable. Unpredictability was inefficiency. Chaos was unscalable. Human charm didn't show up on a quarterly report, so they sanitized everything. Casinos were remodeled into polished, identical luxury boxes. The quirky themes disappeared. No more pirate battles, no more talking camels, no more weird, funny, googie style architecture. Instead, the strip became a showroom of glass and beige. Bellagio, Aria, Wynn, Resorts World. Different names, same personality. Then they got rid of the cheap thrills. $5 blackjack, gone. Free parking, gone. Free drinks, restricted. Affordable buffets, extinct. Every inch of the guest experience was monetized. Resort fees, convenience fees, early check-in fees, late checkout fees. A city once built on generosity became the capital of nickel and diming, and while they were cleaning up the fun, they were also cleaning out the people. The casino floors went digital, the dealers got replaced by terminals, the bartenders were swapped for automated dispensers, the hosts, once the beating heart of Vegas hospitality, were turned into algorithmic player rating systems. A city built on human energy was suddenly run by software, and the result? Vegas got safer, richer, more efficient, but it lost its pulse. Corporate Vegas is obsessed with guest flow, yield optimization, and brand synergy. Every decision is driven by spreadsheets, not stories. Every space is designed for maximum extraction, not maximum fun. The mob wanted you to have a good time so you'd stay. The corporations want you to pay so they can report gains. And what's left of the strip now? A polished machine. Impressive, towering, profitable, and soulless. Vegas used to feel like a wild night. Now it feels like a franchise. The corporations didn't kill the danger. They killed the magic. They didn't end the chaos. They replaced it with monotony. Vegas didn't die because it was too wild. It died because it got civilized. The corporations promised progress. They said they were modernizing the strip, elevating the experience, making Vegas world class. And in a way, they did. The buildings got taller, the shows got bigger, the hotels got shinier, the profits skyrocketed. But somewhere in that glow, something vital went missing, and most people didn't notice until it was already gone, because corporate Vegas didn't build a better city, it built a more profitable one, and it sold that profit as progress. Take a walk down the strip today and you'll see the illusion. Everything looks spectacular. LED screens the size of stadiums, attractions engineered to go viral, lobbies that feel like luxury theme parks. Vegas has never been more polished or more fake. The personality is gone. The spontaneity is gone. The grit, the thing that made Vegas Vegas, has been polished out of existence. The mirage of progress is simple. Vegas didn't grow. It's streamlined. Every resort looks the same. Every restaurant is a celebrity branded clone. Every club plays the same playlist. Every casino game is designed by the same algorithm. Everything is curated, controlled, and monetized, to the point that the city no longer feels like an adventure, but a simulation. The mob built a circus. The corporations built an airport. Yes, the lights are brighter. Yes, the bars are fancier. Yes, the hotels sparkle, but none of it feels alive. Progress didn't make Vegas better. It made it predictable. And the saddest part? The city still tries to sell itself as wild, rebellious, dangerous. The last outlaw city in America. But step inside any mega resort and you'll experience the truth. Vegas isn't lawless anymore. It's over-regulated, over-policed, over-surveilled, and overpriced. You're not stepping into a den of sin. You're stepping into a corporate funnel. The dealers are gone, replaced by touchscreens. The bartenders are automated. The cheap thrills are extinct. And the weirdness, the lounge singers, the Elvis impersonators, the dive bars, the quirky shows, all pushed aside for premium experiences created by executives who have never stayed up past midnight in their lives. Vegas didn't evolve, it surrendered. It surrendered its risk, its personality, its charm, its edge, all in exchange for stability and stock performance. But here's the final twist in the mirage of progress. The corporations didn't just kill kill the old Vegas. They're now desperately trying to sell it back to you as nostalgia. They demolished the pirate battles, then marketed faux throwback cocktail lounges. They tore down the quirky casinos, then sold vintage Vegas merch in gift shops. They replaced live bands with DJs, then slapped retro night on the calendar. They're selling memories they helped erase. Vegas didn't lose its soul. It was packaged, priced, and placed on a shelf. And the city that once made everyone feel alive is now just a high-end product, polished, profitable, and hollow. This is the miracle of modern Vegas. It perfected the illusion of progress while quietly discarding everything worth preserving. The towers grew taller, the profits soared higher, but the heart, it got sold.